highlighting the people and places that support, grow, and promote our sport. This is TNT Off the Rail. Live on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Don't forget to enable live notifications so you don't miss anything. Please note that Off the Rail is a live show. Calls and comments will be recorded for use by TNT Off the Rail. Some segments are pre-recorded. Be a part of the show. Hit us up in the chat or comments. Text us 833-868-7665. We will call you on air if you want. Like, share, start a watch party. It's time for TNT Off the Rail. Let's get the show started.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Hey, it's Friday night. What's going on, buddy?
Well, lots of stuff.
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff going. We're having some, or believe it or not, we're having some issues.
Yes, we're having a problem getting the video chat to work, and we've got a guest on the show tonight. Wanted to do a video chat about the cue ball.
And Thomas Van Eck from iCue Clinic.com.
The iCue.
iCueClinic.com. We're going to talk to him. We're just going to have to make a phone call, so we're going to do some stuff. We're going to take a second before we get too far into it. We're going to give some love to our sponsors. One of them's hanging out back here shooting the pool.
Yes.
We're going to have to jockey some things around here because
he's fixing for a butt whooping when I get done with the show. That's what's going to happen.
We're going to I'm going to share some stuff here real quick, and then we're going to give some love to our sponsors real quick. So what's going on? Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I hearing in the headphones? A&A Flooring, Sterling, Illinois, 815-632-0675, 2528 East Lincoln Way, Sterling, Illinois. You can hear us in the background because Hollywood's watching the show. Give Al a call over there. Check out aafloors.biz to use our on-site tool. What are you doing?
Hey, just give me a minute. I don't know what's
You're
going.
screwing up the sponsors.
I don't know. I don't. Okay. Sorry.
Check out aafloors.biz to use our on-site tool to check out all your options in your home without lifting a finger. Offering professional and affordable hardwood and carpet services to help you choose the perfect floor for your lifestyle and your budget. Give Al a call at A&A Flooring, 632-0675. Now, another word from another sponsor, the amazing Bill Lilly.
CBM Construction offers all your construction needs. New builds, remodeling, heating and cooling services, and installation. Give them a call today, 815-716-6727. CBM is licensed, bonded, and insured to provide the ease of mind you're looking for. From start to finish, CBM is professional and friendly as they bring your dreams to life. Bill builds it best. Check them out on Facebook for more pictures of their amazing work. Looking for a getaway retreat? Wanting to live off the grid? We can help you with any of your wants and needs. Custom-built tiny homes for you. Taking orders now. Give us a call and we'd be happy to help you out. 815-716-6727. CBM Construction. 815-716-6727.
Nope, there it is. Found the button. I lost the button. So anyhow, don't step on that. That's like
And we got another little issue. I got a project going on, and my table's missing here.
Yeah, so if we look like we're like trying to love on each other or something, it's because Fruitcake took our stuff. And
well, he was told to pick up another table, and he didn't pick it up, so that's not my fault.
Okay, I'll give you that much.
I did tell you, didn't I?
You did tell me, but it's still your fault.
That was a week ago, and we took last week off because we had a lot going on. And
we had some technical issues that I could not solve.
Yes, we had some updating to do on the software and the computer, and it went when we lined it up. It decided that it was going to chart, or it was going to take like 6 hours.
It's like, yeah, no, you're not doing anything else today besides this. So, good luck with that.
So, anyways, we started another Pigeon Coop tournament.
Yes, we did.
It actually officially starts on Sunday, but the players that are out there that are in the tournament, you can start to anytime you want, which I put an announcement on the Pigeon Coop page, and I don't think we have any matches that went off first, but we had 32 players.
32 players.
32 players for the 8-ball tournament, and I hope everything goes smoothly with that because, I mean, we do have, winter is upon us, bad weather, so make sure that before planning your matches, make sure that you take a look at the weather report. We do have some people like Steve Oder, Don Daly, Kaylee's coming. She's in it too. We got Brew Baker out of Freeport that's going to play in it.
Brew Baker.
Yeah, Brew Baker's going to play in it. He's the only one that's called and complained about handicaps.
Because the rest of them have already
Man,
done
I don't
it.
know about some of the players in there.
The rest of them have already done it enough that they're like, I'm not even going to mess with it.
I tell everybody politely that this is not a democracy. It's a complete dictatorship.
Right.
And I make the handicaps. So if you don't like it, you don't have to play.
Yep. Okay.
So, but anyways, no. I mean, we got 32 players, which is really, really good. And we did recap the last time. I mean, Jason Welker won the 9-ball. He went undefeated too. He did lose some games, but he never lost a match. He went right into the hot seat, continued through the hot seat, and Sam Maggio fought his way back, came back. He finished second, and third place was Steve Oder. Fourth place was Jeremiah Easley. But the 8-ball is officially starts on this Sunday, and we got a lot of people in. So we got some new players in. Jonathan Reyes is coming out of the woodwork. He hasn't played pool in a long time. He's going to play some. Yeah, we got some other guys that normally haven't been in it. We got some new blood. Jesus is going to be in it, and I'm kind of interested in him because he likes to show up late to events. And I'm going to remind you, Jesus, 15 minutes late is considered a no-show, and you lose the match if your opponent wants to be a stickler about the time. So you got to make sure that you're on time. Make sure that you contact your opponents through Facebook, or if you're having a hard time contacting them through Facebook and you're on my friend's Facebook page, you can send me a message and I will tag people and we'll get it situated out. Got to play one game a week. Everybody knows the 8-ball rules, blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't have to go over that. We've already done one before. If you have any questions, just call Bud. Screw it.
Don't call me.
Yeah, call him.
No.
He loves it when people call him for absolutely no reason or something that he has nothing to do with.
They're going to anyhow, so I mean, it's what it is.
And speaking of Bud here, he has a big tournament going on tomorrow in Lanark. No, not Lanark, but Lena.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I got stuff. We have protocols, man.
Yeah, so
we're like trying to be a real show here. We're trying to do things on that reminds me. Crap. I lost it. I'll have to go find it. I need an assistant.
We need an assistant, but she's over there busy.
She's doing stuff.
Got her computer out. I don't know, what are you doing?
Oh. What was I gonna
That looks like important stuff.
What was I doing?
That's above my pay grade over there,
if that's
darling.
gonna work. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna sneak around this thing. Watch. Oh,
there he goes.
I forgot some papers.
I'm not sure what he's doing. Wait, hey, is that our itinerary?
Oh, it's information I don't remember.
I'm glad I'm getting it now because
Oh crap!
What's happening?
I got too many papers in there. I don't know which ones are which.
I know one thing. We got a lot going on at the Twisted Rose, as always. So we'll be talking about that, some results and stuff.
Roy is very, very good about sending us results. Don't forget, I keep looking at here, and you guys are over there now because
I know
this table thing's messing me up. Don't be like Roy. Send your stuff in to us so we can share it with people, share results and all kinds of stuff. Tell your friends, send their stuff in. So we can make you famous for winning tournaments and stuff like that and all kinds of cool stuff. And we'll do league stuff. We'll share league standings and all kinds of stuff like that. Just get a hold of us, 833-868-7665. Don't forget, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. If you're watching us on Facebook, like and follow. I'm going to message him. We're going to give Thomas a call. I told him we call him at 7:15.
The iCue, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's very cool. And we're going to hopefully get to...
We'll get some information up for you and stuff like that. But the iCue is definitely very, and it's for all skill levels too. And we're going to talk about that as soon as we can get him on the phone here. But I used to have a cue ball way back in the day before I was ever serious about playing pool, but it certainly does teach you about your English and all that kind of stuff. So we get Tim on the phone and have a pretty interesting conversation about that. Also, while he's working on that, there are.
Excuse me.
Oh,
what?
We are calling. Okay.
Yeah, we're calling.
I can kind of slightly hear a ring.
I haven't. Well, we're not. I haven't hit the button yet.
I heard something go ding or something.
You're losing your damn mind, dude.
And right here, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, we're gonna
Bill from CBM Construction.
Yes,
Look at this.
Yep.
Looking for a beating.
All right, we're gonna call him real quick here. Thomas Van Eyck. I wonder if he wants us to call him Tom or Thomas.
Hello.
Thomas, how you doing?
Real good.
All right. This is Bud, and that's Hollywood right there from TNT. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm watching the guys on the screen here.
Well, that's going to be a little behind because you can hear us calling you. So you.
Yeah, so we're going to need you to turn that down a little bit, like back in the old days of the radio.
You might have to turn that down so we don't get confused because you play too much. You play too much, and you get Hollywood all flustered, and he'll be all.
All right, I turned it down.
It down. How you doing, Thomas? Appreciate you coming on the show. I'm sorry we couldn't get the video going. Every once in a while it does that to us, and it's just a pain in the butt. But
that's all right. Thanks for letting me on the show.
Oh, no problem. We got a nice little picture of your selection of iCues up there. Real quick before we get too far into it, why don't we just clear the air? Why don't you tell everybody what exactly iCue is and when you got started with iCue, and then we'll jump into the questions.
Okay. This started about 8 years ago. I kind of retired from my full-time job, and I was only 55 at the time, and I wanted to do something. I thought maybe I could teach pool. It's the only thing I know how to do. And so I wanted to improve my game, so I watched a lot of 9-ball pro videos that AccuStats put out. And I started noticing that the pros were putting a lot of side spin on the ball, on the cue ball, which I never did for 30 years. And I took all that information back to my basement and I applied the side spin to my game. And it took about 6 months and I got much better. And I thought if I never applied side spin before, there's maybe a lot of other players out there that didn't do it either. So I kind of looked at practice balls that were out there. There's the Jim Rempe ball. There's the Q True ball. The Rempe ball is an aramith ball. It's two-sided, one for amateurs, one for pros. The Q True was 9 dots and dashes. And I thought, hey, maybe there's a third that could get in there. So I put a prototype together because I saw that a lot of the players were hitting above, below, and center, and then the sides. So I came out with a ball with ABC and 1, 2, 3. That's how easy pool should be. And for the next year, I kind of took it to the bars where I shot pool, APA where I shot pool, and after the matches, I kind of showed it to people, and they liked the idea. But it was only a prototype that my father had drawn, painted on a ball for me. It wasn't until I went to Derby City in January of 2015, and I met the people at Jacoby Q up in Wisconsin, and they said they engrave cue balls. So I asked them if they could engrave my target on their cue ball, and they said they probably could. So then later that year in July, I went to a BCA trade show, and I met Dr. Q, and he really liked it and liked my enthusiasm. And then I showed it to Mike Massey in his booth, and his boss said, hey, call me in a week. I really like the ball. And so I thought, okay, it's going to be made the next week. I had 15 made by Jacoby. And when I got it, I thought, oh, this is something I think I could sell. And so I went to another trade show in July of 2016 and met Paul Gurney, a trick shot guy. And he wanted to maybe help me promote my ball, but was a little bit too expensive for my taste. So I thought I got to do this all by myself. And so in November of 16, I got iQclinic.com. I got a website out there. And then in December, I got on Facebook because I figured that's where a lot of pool players are on Facebook. And then in January of 2017, I posted my first video. And today I have over 1,600 videos for free on Facebook if you want to look up Thomas Van Eck. And then I had a nice breakthrough because I was, I guess, trolling through Facebook, and I met a Charles Lackey from Sweden, who's a trick shot artist too, and he promotes a lot on Facebook, and I sent him a ball, and I was tickled to death. 2 weeks later, he put my ball on a camera and showed it to the world and said, here, I'm using the iCue ball. So I thought, hey, if my peers are liking this, I'll continue. And then my life really changed in September of 2017 when I drove down to Louisiana and met Jaden Dupree, who was 14 years old at the time. He was on YouTube doing videos, doing trick shots from the Hustler movie that I couldn't even do. And I thought, I got to meet this kid. And he had such a large following that he took my ball and actually changed it into a Massey type ball. And for the next 7 months, I was getting 3 orders a day because he was putting my iQclinic.com at the end of his YouTube videos. And I was getting calls from grandfathers saying their grandkids saw Jaden Dupree using this iCue ball. What is it? I want to get one. And that really helped me get some confidence and credibility in the ball. And then in 2018, I branched out, and now I have a snooker iCue and a black ball for other cue sports around the world. But the big thing was in January of 2019, I went to the SBE show and sold about 50 balls then. And now just last Halloween, I came out with a measles ball too. So basically what the ball is, it's got 3 circles. The first circle is 13 millimeters. The second circle is 20 millimeters. That's like 3/4 tip from dead center. And the last circle is about 1 full tip. So the target that I display is less than half the cue ball. And you could probably make 95% of all shots in my target area. And when people got my ball, the first thing they said is, wow, I didn't think of hitting in the first or second circle. I was hitting way outside the circles, because when they watched stream matches, the commentators really didn't get that specific and say, he's hitting at 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So basically, I have the icons on the sweet spots of the cue ball. And you know how any sport is, if you could feel it, you're going to go right back to that sweet spot area. And that's how everybody is improving. Not one person is dissatisfied with it. Sorry to do all the talking.
Oh no, that's it makes our job easier. Absolutely.
Usually I'm getting yelled at for doing all
yeah,
the talking.
Yeah, and it kept him quiet for a good 5 minutes, so I'm okay with that. That's something I did notice is there seems to be a bunch of great positive feedback from it. A lot of people are using it, and I saw that you just recently passed a couple really good milestones. You just recently sold your 3,000th iCue. And you've been reaching pretty far. I saw you you reached out as far as you've got an iCue over in Singapore now, I believe.
Yeah, the first one I sent out to was Northern Ireland and then Croatia. That was about 3 years ago. And then when I did the snooker ball, Barry Stark, a retired snooker champion, did a video with my ball, and I got an order the next day from Australia. And then I think New Zealand, because they play snooker over there. But mainly it's the 2 1/4 inch American ball that I sell the most of. But yes, I just did go over 3,000, and I've been doing this for 5 years, so it's like 1 or 2 balls a day. It's not I'm getting 10 balls a day. But recently this year, I picked up my first dealer, billiard factory down in Texas. They have about 7 stores. They've been in business since 1970. And if you go to billiardfactory.com, they sell my iCue clock ball and the iCue clock measles ball. And what the clock ball is, it just has the numbers on it. 12 is where 12 is on a clock. 11 and 1, that's high left and high right. 9 and 3 is left center and right center. And 7 and 5 is low left and low right. And what I did was I watched over 3,000 shots of the pros playing 9-ball. This is Earl Strickland, Johnny Archer, Nick Varner, some of the older guys. And I saw the patterns, the tipping patterns show up over and over and over again. Sometimes if they use side spin in a game of 9-ball, 8 out of 9 of the shots were 5 or 7 o'clock. And that was something I never did before. And there's a lot of Facebook friends that I have now that were hitting high left and high right when they should have been hitting low left and low right. And they changed their whole game according to how I was kind of showing them. And they're playing the game much better now. A guy in New Zealand last night, he said after last year, he was 49% success rate, and then he became 77% successful. Another guy, after 1 week of using the ball, finished third out of 51 in the pool tournament. So he said he could have bought 5 more balls with his winnings. So I'm just getting better and better and better testimonials. I had a few haters today from Georgia, I'll say, that said, no, he's going to benefit from that ball because you have to really get in there and practice and shoot 100 straight shots and all this stuff. And it's really not like that. Everybody tells me different. So they might just be a little jealous, and they think maybe I stole an idea from somebody. But I said to them, how many car manufacturers are there? There's 9 or 10 or 20. So I just saw a better mousetrap possibility, and I made the ball a little bit better. I changed it from 2 sides to 1 side, and I added an extra circle for reference. So now when you hit a spot on the ball, you can immediately see where the chalk mark is. So nobody's complained about it except only a couple.
Well, and the thing about it is with this particular ball, with the research and stuff that I've done on it, a lot of people will say, well, this is only for the beginning pool players and all that kind of stuff. And you kind of just touched on it, which was something I wanted to say too, is this ball, I don't care if you've been playing for 20 years or 2 days. This particular ball will help you in whatever skill level that you're at. So don't go thinking that, I don't need this particular cue ball because I've been playing the game for 20, 25 years. I know it all. Well, no, not necessarily. Because you can always learn in the game of pool. There's always new tricks to be learned.
Yes, and you're exactly right. I'm just going to say APA because they're 4 through 7, and I sold the ball to a 4. And in 3 months, he went to a 5, and then 2 months later, he went to a 6, and now he's almost on the way to a 7. And I had a 7 and 8 ball. He said he doesn't really need it for himself, but he wanted to take it buy it so he could teach his teammates, get them to be a little bit better too. Yeah, you could be the best pool player in the world, but anybody could raise their pool IQ a little bit because this actually, and I don't care what stroke you have, because a lot of people criticize me for my stroke. I chalk up once, I run the table, I talk while I'm doing it, and I make all the shots. But, it doesn't matter what stroke you have. If you have to hit a ball in a certain spot, they're all going to hit in a certain spot. And if they don't bring the cue ball back to the right spot, then I gave you the aim and the spin type. It's up to you to deliver the tip speed. I can't get in the guy's body and make him shoot the shot, so.
Absolutely.
It sounds like it's a good fundamental reinforcement as well. I mean, just being able, like you said, because a lot of pool is repetitive. That's part of the sport. It's repetitive, and being able to practice that and have something to focus on to keep that repetition. Where you're doing this, you're doing the same thing every time. It's part of good training, and anybody who says you don't need to practice,
help your muscle memory. It's going to help your muscle memory. And just to give you a comparison, when I looked at the competition, all the balls are Aramith. They're good balls out there, but the Jim Rempe ball is 161 grams. An object ball is 166 grams. My ball is 165.9 grams. You want a cue ball, to be within 1 gram of the object ball, so you could develop feel and muscle memory. Anybody could take a lighter object and make it backspin against a heavier object. So if Aramith measles are 85% of the balls used in tournaments all around the world, why not practice at home with an iCue clock measles ball and then go right out there and win the tournament because your feel is right on point. And, pros are pros for some reason. They must have ultimate feel, and they probably know within a gram of something too. It's just that it's in their DNA. And I just tried to get down to the inner workings of the cue ball and say, hey, there's certain good spots to hit this ball. I think the pros hit it right here all the time, and all they do is adjust their speed. So that's really, once you see it and it gives you more confidence, you're gonna hit side spin. I didn't use side spin for 30 years. I was a straight pool player. I won 2 tournaments in college, not hitting one side spin shot because nobody taught me how to do it. If I went to a place and shot a game and the guy wouldn't say, hey, you don't know how to do side spin. He said, you want to play another game for $5? That's how it was 30 years ago. And now today with videos and my videos and everyone posting videos, there's no secrets anymore, but there are still little shortcuts. I don't call them gimmicks like people do because if it helps, I don't like that word gimmick.
Right.
So,
And you got a Facebook page or a Facebook page or some type of page that we can share a link to on here?
You can
yes,
search
it's
Thomas.
Thomas Van Eck. I have about 5,000 friends, so I drop a few, add a few, but once you get on that, you'll see every video that I posted. And they're all short. They're all minutes. They're all 30 seconds. They're none of these 9-minute videos that you could get on YouTube. It's just, I'll take a shot that somebody missed in a bar the other night, and I'll recreate it and put the camera down and give you a nice view of it.
He does. You do some pretty interesting GoPro shots too with some of the videos. I really enjoy them, and we will definitely link to those videos on the TNT Facebook page a little later on tonight. And then you also you sell your iCues through iCueClinic.com, correct?
Yes, iCueClinic.com. Probably 97% of the sales go through there. And I have a PayPal, iCueClinic@gmail.com. That's how you could pay for it. But it takes 5 minutes to navigate. I have 4 different regular iCue balls, and then I have the black ball and the snooker ball. But they're all regulation size. They're all pro Aramith balls. I only go quality. The Aramith I use is a premier ball, which would probably cost you $9, $10 if you just wanted to pick one up. And the measles ball is an actual measles ball. So when they were out of stock, somebody said, do you want a different white ball? I said, no, I got to stay with the same one. Got to stay consistent. But like I said, I'm branching out a little bit more, maybe getting in the catalogs and maybe Instagram down the road. But it's Facebook for now.
Right. And it's working. So, and now besides helping pool players with their game, you and the iCue are actually doing some work to help some other people. You've done some. You and iCue have done some work and raised some money for boys and girls clubs all over the place.
What happened was my first batch of balls came to me September 15th. Of 2015. That next day, my friend and I drove to the Elgin Boys and Girls Club and went into their game room and saw the tables. They had 2 tables, Brunswick tables. The felt was ripped. The rails were bad. They had one stick turned upside down with a piece of real cheap chalk. And so now I just want to tell you, after 5 years, we've taken care of 17 boys and girls in Chicago, a couple in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a couple places in Indiana. We've probably taken care of 35 clubs with free labor for cloth, free labor for sticks, anything they want, cues, chalk, cue cubes. I've raised money through the pool community in Chicago and was given tables. They're donated, and then we pick them up. We rent a U-Haul truck. I get people to help. It's been a long 5 years, but actually tomorrow, we're selling one more pool table to a gentleman, and then next week we're going to present a $1,000 check to the Boys and Girls Club.
That's awesome. It's that hopefully we can stir some more people over to get some more iCue balls to help you out and do some more work for that, because that's awesome. Because I do, if I'm not mistaken, some of the money from each cue ball goes directly to them, right?
Yeah, I get a couple dollars that go to the Boys and Girls Club, and I probably have to say, in labor and that, probably $30,000 we've given to them over the years. In sticks donated from me. What happened was we had an all-star game. It was dormant for 10 years, and then Little Village Club. We had 3 clubs come over, and they had an all-star game on Halloween. Then we had one in April, and Predator donated about 40 cues to me, because he saw what we were doing. And no, it's been a labor of love, and it's been nice. Getting a little up there in years now, but if anybody wants to help, these clubs are only open Monday through Friday, which I know it's hard for a lot of people that work to do it, because I've had a lot of people say they'll help me on Saturday, but they're all closed on Saturday. The kids are with their parents. But you could walk into any Boys and Girls Club, and you'll probably see a table that you would not want to play on. But so we call ourselves the Pied Pipers of pool because we're trying to get other people to kind of, Pied Piper of Indiana, Pied Piper of Michigan. The only bad thing about the Boys and Girls Club is they're all autonomous. So if they know what we're doing in Chicago, pool-wise, they're not going to call Indianapolis, or Atlanta, Georgia, and have everybody in all the states adopt what we're doing. That's why it takes so long. It's mostly a community type thing.
Right. Well, hopefully some people will see and hear this, and maybe we can start a movement and start surprising Boys and Girls Clubs all over the place. Because I think that's awesome. It's something we talk about a lot on here. How the youth is the future of so many things for all of us, including our sport. So anything we can do to get that going, we've got.
I do want to tell you, Simona's cloth has been really helpful. If I need an 8-foot cloth for a boys and girls, they'll say what color and when you need it. They've been very helpful. And then because I use it, and what I do, I go out and visit the place, and I have a friend that takes care of the pool tables. I met a guy about 5 years ago. His name is Jeff. If it wasn't for Jeff, I wouldn't be talking to you right now because he showed me a lot of things, and we work together real well as a team. So I just wanted to mention his name.
Oh, absolutely.
Good job, Jeff.
Good job. Absolute good job, Jeff. I think that's awesome that you have people like Simonis and Predator and people like that are stepping up and helping do that stuff, and hopefully people will take note of that and see that that it doesn't take much. It just a little bit of time and effort is all it takes to help people out with things, and if you're looking for a way to help people, there's all kinds of ways to do it. And if you want to, if you're a pool player and you want to kind of stick within that sphere, there's another great way to get out there and help the sport and help the people in the sport and help people in general by doing that with the once again, we're talking to Thomas Van Eck, iCue, iQclinic.com. You can search Thomas Van Eck on Facebook and find his videos, and we'll link some stuff on the TNT Facebook page. We've got a few of our viewers are chiming in, talking about how they've gotten a red circle cue ball from you. Got one of our contributors to our show. He sends us results all the time. He told us we're supposed to tell you hi, Roy Radis.
Oh, good.
From over in Algonquin. He told us to tell you. He said hello. I'm trying to think. I had some other questions. So you branched out in, like you said, into the the different snooker and things like that, and so you pretty much kind of covered all the disciplines. And with the addition of the new measles ball, are you probably not? You can't really expand, I guess, too much as far as cue ball styles. So is there going to be a push towards one style or the other, maybe to kind of get there? Are you seeing more of a call for one certain type?
Well, yeah, because I only do 1 or 2 balls a day, it's kind of easy to see the trend. And the original ball that I came up with, once I came up with the clock ball, if you go to the website, they're the same price, but if you look at the ABC and then you see the clock, you might see more value in the clock. So right now, 8 out of 10 people are buying the clock. It was up from about 6 out of 10 people are buying the clock. And another thing that I did, I brought out the iCue in 8 different colors. I brought it out in purple, green, blue, yellow, orange, pink. I just sent a couple balls for the breast cancer awareness for a ladies tournament out in Tulsa, Oklahoma to raffle off. And so I used to work for Coca-Cola, so I kind of know a little bit about bringing a new product out and expanding it and tweaking it and, making a 20 ounce and a 1 liter than a 2 liter. But yeah, the ball size is limited to the game you're playing. 2 1/4 is used for English, 9 ball and 10 ball and 8 ball. And also it's for Chinese pool. Chinese pool has smaller pockets, but they use nappy cloth and they use 2 1/4 inch balls. Snooker is 2 1/16 cue ball, 2 1/16 object ball, and black ball is 1 7/8 object cue ball and 2-inch object ball. So if you ever play black ball, you're stunning the cue ball a lot because you got a lighter cue ball against a heavier object ball. So there is some differences, and all I did was alter the image, the target area on my ball to fit the sport, because in snooker they don't use as much side spin. So I just kept my lines a little bit closer to vertical. And so it's just, just a little minor adjustments and things like that. But I did also do a 3-cushion one. You have that in your picture. And I made a few sets of those, and that even worked. I had a 3-cushion guy try the ball, and he said, "Hey, this is pretty nice." But they're pretty expensive. So I don't have a lot. I only have one set left of those.
Mm. And you mentioned how the people that help you out, you got a lot of people. Each iCue comes with a nice little bag, and there's a pamphlet inside with some basic information, I'm assuming, as far as just kind of explaining the markings on the ball, and then I'm guessing maybe some just basic, high-low kind of hitting explanations to kind of explain it to people.
Yeah, there's not a lot of diagrams. It's only a 3-page booklet, but it shows the ABC, and I said A is 12 o'clock, B is 6 o'clock, and I said the percentage of shots hit with this. Plus, I said, if you want to watch my videos, there's no real quick fix. You can watch my videos. But I did want to give a shout out to my father. He's 88 years old, and he has personally painted 3,000 of my iCue bags. And he's like a machine. He just does such a good job. And, he's getting a little older there, but my mom said that he likes it because it's routine. And if I need 25 of them, he does them in 2 days. And because I want somebody to have a ball to put in a bag so they don't drop it, how we are in dropping things. But, yeah, I've had a lot of help along the way, a lot of encouragement. I know the people to go away from. But if 3 people like the ball and everybody likes it, there's not been one complaint. I can't see how anybody still could complain about it, except the ones that probably took 30 years to get good. They're upset they didn't have this ball 25 years ago. I'm sorry.
And not much you can do except for just do what you can to help them now. Once again, just for those of you who might be just joining us, we're talking with Thomas Van Eck, iCue. You can check it out at iQclinic.com. You can search Thomas Van Eck on Facebook and find all kinds of videos. And like I said, we'll link all that stuff on the TNT page a little later. Thomas, it's been great talking to you. We really appreciate you coming on. I'm just to let you know, I'm going to actually be ordering an iCue here. I meant to do it the other day, and I kind of got distracted. But I plan on ordering one because
I'm going to get one here because that way I do got some people that come over and take lessons here at we call this the Pigeon Coop, what you're seeing here today. And I do give lessons and stuff like that. So I'm going to order one too. So there's 2 balls that you just sold today.
Well, that'd be great. My phone will make a nice noise, and I'll know what that noise is. I'll say it's a sale or somebody's trying to sell me insurance. But we'll see how it is.
No, again, we appreciate so much spending some time with us and telling us about it. And hopefully we'll get to have you back on the show here soon when you hit the 4,000 mark or something, and we can talk about that.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. Thomas, you have a great night. We'll talk to you again soon. Thank you very much. Thomas Van Eck, the iCue cue ball. You can check it out at iQclinic.com and search Thomas Van Eck on Facebook. Thomas, have a great night. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks for doing what you're doing.
Oh,
bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, see, that's it, and that's very interesting, because, like I said, I'll order one here. I got a couple people that come over and do lessons. I got, Mike Gaither that comes over. I got Carson that comes over. I got a couple other people come over. And the thing about it is a lot of people just don't realize, like when you're talking to them about the cue ball, when you tell them to hit it with right English, for example, well, what they do is they're way over here on the ball.
Right.
They think, okay, right is way over here, left is way over here, high, low. And the thing about it is what you're doing is you're working off the center of the cue ball. And for the pros, I mean, eighth of a tip, and a quarter of a tip, and so on and so forth, and to left, right, low, center, whatever they're doing. And the thing about it is it makes a huge difference. And it's all about cue ball control. And I tell everybody that comes over here, and I always try to tell them, I said, Ed, there's the professionals. They see them make shots and they think, oh, I can make that shot. I can make that shot. Yeah, yep. You can make every single shot that the pros do. The problem is where the cue ball's going to end up.
Right. Yeah.
And that has a lot to do with where you're controlling the cue ball, where you're hitting it. If you're hitting it on where he's talking about side spin and stuff like that. And I just recently discovered side spin myself. I used it but didn't really realize that's what I was doing at times. And now there's times where I'll get extreme side spin on the ball or something like that, just depending on where I'm at. But generally, you do. You got 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock and so on and so forth on the ball. But I mean, where you're hitting that cue ball, it's all about cue ball control. And the more you can control that cue ball, the better your game's going to be. It's just a fact.
It is, and I think it's a great. I think it's a great idea, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. And if nothing else, I think it's a great way to give you something to, because sometimes, like he said, sometimes practice for some people is hard because it's kind of hard to focus on it when you're just getting out the table, and so if you have something where you have something to focus on to say, okay, I want to hit here every time, or it's something like that. And I think it's like you said, I think it'd be a great thing for a junior program.
Well, and I tell a lot of people too. I said, I play with people that have played pool leagues for 30 years, and they play exactly the same they did probably 30 years ago. And the reason for that being is, and they want to get better, but even just little simple things, just throw that ball out on the table and say, all right, listen. Instead of hitting the ball here, you should be hitting it here when you're hitting particular shots or something like that. And if you can get them, say for example, like I got a guy on my Thursday night team he's not very good. He's just not very good. And I'm not being mean to you, Terry, if you're listening, because I love you. I think to be quite honest with you, Terry Miller mainly goes to the Ghost Pool League so he can talk to the girls. I think that's more about what really goes on. But
wait, that's not what you're supposed to do?
And the thing about it is, but every time I try to tell him, with a regular cue ball out there, it's kind of hard to tell. You say, well, you need to hit it with a little bit of right or a little bit of left, and then if I could just throw that cue ball out there once in a while and say, and show him, so hit it right there.
Hit it at A or B or the second line or something like that. Yeah,
and then it starts to send off alarms in people's heads going, now I get it.
Yeah.
So, and then, you got particular hitting points on that cue ball, what she's talking about. And the thing about it is, it does make a difference because, I mean, just a quarter of a little tip of English one way or the other will make a difference whether or not you have shape on the next particular ball or not.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it does make a difference.
We're going to take a second, show some love to our sponsors real quick, and then we're going to come back and we are going to talk. We're going to do, what do you want to do first tonight? You want to do upcoming or you want to do results?
We can do whatever you want. I'm going to let you pick, buddy.
Oh, you do every week. We'll be right back. Hang tight.
CBM Construction offers all your construction needs. New builds, remodeling, heating and cooling services, and installation. Give them a call today, 815-716-6727. CBM is licensed, bonded, and insured to provide the ease of mind you're looking for. From start to finish, CBM is professional and friendly as they bring your dreams to life. Bill builds it best. Check them out on Facebook for more pictures of their amazing work. Looking for a getaway retreat? Wanting to live off the grid? We can help you with any of your wants and needs. Custom-built tiny homes for you. Taking orders now. Give us a call and we'd be happy to help you out. 815-716-6727. CBM Construction. 815-716-6727.
A&A Flooring, Sterling, Illinois, 2528 East Lincoln Way. Give Al a call, 815-632-0675. Offering professional and affordable hardwood and carpet services, they will help you choose the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. Check out aafloors.biz and use their on-site tool to check out all the options in your home without lifting a finger. You can visit them in the lobby Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., with additional appointments upon request. Give Al a call, 815-632-0675. A&A Flooring. We appreciate everything. And don't forget to tell them lovely sponsors TNT sent you. We're going to do it in the order my paper says. Paper says we're going to do upcoming stuff first. So a little segment that we like to call upcoming league and tournament information. So we're going to tell you about some stuff. Now, remember, some of this stuff you guys have already seen because we just like, repetition is key. And don't forget, if you are a league operator and or tournament director, you can send your stuff to us. Give us a call. Ask us how if you need to. 833-TNT-POOL, 833-868-7665, or visit the TNT Facebook page and message us. Or if you have me on Facebook, you can message me. There's all kinds of ways to figure it out. We got our buttons fixed, so we don't have to try to rush through things today. Big shout out about that. Makes me very happy. Tomorrow in Lena, Illinois, 101 Elm Street, 101 Billiards. Sign-ups start at noon. We're going to break at 1 p.m. sharp. It's $20 entry with modified ACS rules. Double elimination, 8-ball. You can pre-register at budiswiser.net. You're making all kinds of noises. budiswiser.net, or give us a call at 833-TNT-POOL. And that'll get you pre-registered for that. Hollywood's making shuffling noises over here.
Sorry about that. I had an itch.
Well, they couldn't see you. You didn't have to tell them.
Oh.
Madsen's
Good
Bowling.
thing they didn't know where then.
Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, 47th and Dudley. Lincoln, Nebraska, Saturday, October 17th, tomorrow. The 57th anniversary handicap 9-ball sign-up, 10 a.m. to 10:45, with a draw at 11 a.m. It's a race to your rating with ratings ranging from 3 to 14, limited to 64 players. Make sure to contact Tournament Director Keith Stewart at 308-383-3140 or Tom Madsen at 402-730-0261 for information. I'm assuming that because it's tomorrow, I don't know if you can still get signed up, but give them a call and tell them that you want to check it out. So
Yeah, just call first thing in the morning, find out if they got any available spots, and if they do,
call them right now.
Call them right
now.
now.
TNT said you guys are all having a tournament. I want to play. No, what the heck? I put that in the wrong spot. I forgot to put that one back in there. Dang it. Anyhow, Racks on the Rocks, October 23rd through the 25th, 2800 West Farmington and West Peoria. They're having just want to play pool team tournament, 4-person teams with open and women's divisions. It's a $200 entry. Contact Josh Suits at 309-203-5075 or the Racks 309-839-2609. What are you hustling me about?
No, I just wanted, when you finished, I was going to tell you how many teams and stuff they got already signed up.
Go for it.
And he said they had around 14 to 15 teams signed
The
up.
open teams.
Open teams signed up, and then in the women's division they had 5 women's teams signed up. So, and they're still taking entries. So if anybody out there wants to get signed up for that, now is the time. Get a hold of Josh Suits down there at Racks on the Rocks.
And they're also, and you definitely want to get some, because they're also, I don't have the flyer in here for it, but they're also having another little heads up match going to be playing on down there at the same time too. So definitely check that out. I wonder if I put it in the wrong place. I didn't. Anyhow, next weekend we will be at Dave's Place, 121 North Broad in Lanark, Illinois for Dave's Place October 8 ball. Sign up starts at the venue at 11 o'clock, breaking at noon. You can register at budiswiser.net or give us a call at 833-TNT-POOL.
I'm going to try to win that once.
You're gonna have to try. I'm gonna read this before I move on. I forgot to put the flyer back in there. Comeback Sports Bar and Grill tomorrow, October 17th, 123 Main Street, Black River Falls, Wisconsin. It starts at 10 a.m. Stansfield 8 rules, 8-ball, $40 entry, limited to 84. Double elimination, men and women, race to 3 both sides. Pre-registration is recommended. Obviously, it's tomorrow, so you might have to call and see if you can still do it. Get a hold of Tom Meyer, 715-896-6191, or Joe Rochester at 715-629-1249. If they don't answer, leave a message, and they'll get back to you if they can still do it. Mike Gaither wants to know if there's any 2X Pigeon shirts yet.
I don't know. I have to ask Jeremiah Easley and find out. We got some shirts. Did Jeremiah Easley ever get anything together for Hans?
I don't know. Haven't talked to him.
Okay.
The Rack Billiard Club, 2249 Northwest 86th Street in Clive, Iowa, November 7th and 8th. It's the Ray Williams 11th Annual Jack and Jill Memorial Tournament to honor all fallen players. $40 entry, no green fees, 100% payback. Races to 4, pending adjustment based on entries. The auction will promptly start at 10 a.m. Saturday, and players must be checked in by 9:30. The tournament will start directly after the auction. Pre-registration is required, and the deadline for that is November 4th at 8 p.m. For info or to register, call Kelly Spangenberg at 515-681-8278 or Sharon Rinkert at 515-402-5671. Barb Avery at 515-490-0838, or you can call the racket themselves at 515-727-9067. There was some more stuff on that flyer, and you can check out, as always, at the TNT page on the Flyers album in our photo section. And this is not sure. I don't have a lot of information about this, and I keep meaning to get a hold of him. It doesn't say too much. Kinnick South, Fort Madison, Iowa, September 14th. 3-person blind draw. Sign up at 11, break at noon. Contact Zeb or Caleb Butler. And like I said, there's really no information on the flyer other than that. I just happened to fish that one up, so you will have to figure that out on your own. I'm trying to remember who sent that to me. I think it might have been Danny Roach.
I believe it was Danny Roach.
I believe it was Danny Roach. So, Danny, if you're listening, send me some more information so we can tell more people about that, because that's what we do. And I don't have any more information to tell you about that. What was I was going to say something else. I can't remember what it was.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't have it wrote down, so of course I can't figure it out. And I'm not going to lie. Not having this table is throwing me off.
Yes, we don't have the table, and it's all my fault.
Crazy.
And I told him about it. He knew about it.
I will accept 20% of the blame. That's it. That's all I'm going.
I will accept 0 of the blame. We'll blame the rest of it on Bill Lilly.
Okay, I'm good with that.
We'll blame CBM Construction for not. We should have. We could have had him come early and build us a
Right,
table.
could have had.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, we should have had him build us one.
Yeah, CBM could have built us a table, and we would have one here permanently with our little ex-DJ booth that I used to use.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe we'll talk to Bill and have him build us a table since you're too lazy to go to Menards and buy us one. Speaking of Bill, there he is. He's talking on the phone. Shocking.
Oh. Hold on.
Like you don't get enough phone calls in a day. What are we typing?
Talking to Josh Suits just messaged me. We're going to talk to him about that tournament real quick.
Okay. Well, get him on the horn.
Let's get him on the horn. He's sending me his phone number. Hold on.
We are going to be calling Josh Shoots from down at Racks on Rocks.
I think we are.
If you never, like I've said before, I've said 1,000 times, if you never get a chance, if you get a chance, go down to Racks on the Rocks. I mean, a lot of times you can go down there from like noon or 10, 11, noon, somewhere like that, to like 5, 6 o'clock during the week, and play for free on the best equipment money can buy, because they got all diamond tables down there. And I mean, talk about well taken care of. The food's great. The tables are nice. I mean, you can't ask for a better staff. So, I mean, second to none, in my opinion, because the place is nice. And I tell you what, if I lived anywhere close to that place,
we're going to give him a call. And
I'd be there every day.
I just realized I'm sitting there waiting for him to give me his phone number, and I just said it like 4 times. We're calling Josh Suits. Josh, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, guys?
Not much. How you doing? It's Bud in Hollywood, off TNT Off the Rail. Hey, we're just going to call and talk to you real quick about your upcoming event, and you can fill us in a little bit more on the other one. You got your team thing going on the 23rd through the 25th. How's that going sign-up wise? Last I saw you
sitting at about 14 or 15 open teams and 5 women's right now. I've been getting a lot of calls on it, so hopefully that number will increase on the next couple of days.
Right on. And that same weekend, you are having a pretty decent little grudge match, I guess is the best word I can come up with for it. And how's that?
The battle for the 309.
The battle for the 309.
Abram Shade playing Bobby McGrath Jr. Race to 75, 9-ball. Winner breaks. No magic rack in the back. Got a feeling it's going to be a pretty exciting match to watch.
Are they going to be playing that on a 9-footer or the bar box?
No, that is a bar box. So probably going to see a lot of packs put together, I'd imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm very familiar. I'm not as familiar with Abrams' game, but Bobby McGrath, I've seen him play quite a bit. And as for some of you that don't know, way back in the day when ESPN still had pool on the table, or pool on TV, Bobby McGrath won the Speed Pool Championships one year there and won quite a bit of money.
He won a back-to-back.
It was a back-to-back, yeah. And
he won 2 years in a row.
So not only can he break and run racks like crazy, he can do it in like lightning speed.
Blink and you'll miss it.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I tell you what, both of them two play pretty fast, and I guess I would call it been privileged to play with both of them. Abram more recently, and Bobby growing up. Bobby been a real good friend of mine since I was like 4 or 5 years old. And Abram, I grew up around his family as well, so So this matchup is definitely something for a lot of our locals. I mean, and anybody really in the Illinois pool scene knows both of them too. So it's one of them that you don't get to see very often, and I just hope it lives up to the expectations it has.
Well, definitely in this game between them two, I mean, like you said, you could see a lot of packs put together. So you might turn the stream on. I don't know if you're going to have a stream, or if you even go in there to watch watch it live. You might see. Realistically, you could see 8, 10, 12 racks put together, and before one guy gets out of his seat.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. I've seen both of these two put together. Mass packs. I don't know if anybody watched the Abe Wilgus matchup. Besides the fact that it was on it with a magic rack, Abe put it together. I want to say 8 or 9, and I think he broke and ran like 15 to 20 in that matchup. Like it was insane. Now you're taking away the magic rack, so the rackle is going to mean a little bit more, obviously. With the magic rack, it's kind of easy. So I'm interested to see how they both do with just a regular rack and how many they can actually put together.
Yeah, it will be very interesting, and I'm sure there'll be all sorts of nice side wagering going on.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you get a chance, you might want to go down and watch that grudge match. And if you got these teams now, Josh, back to the team thing. I do have some questions because there has been people that has asked me, and you are running these. This is a handicapped team tournament, correct?
Correct. If you've ever been to Iowa State, they use the elites are worth 0 points, masters are worth 4, advanced are worth 8, intermediates 12, open 16, and standards 20. And the lowest, say you have a team that's, we'll say 32, so 4 advanced players, and play a team of 4 opens, which would be 64. So what you would have is that team giving them the opens 32 balls to open up the match.
Correct. And a lot of people, there was some confusion on it, and I was trying to explain to them. I was like, everybody's got a good chance to win this tournament because you can go down there with 4 open players, 4 advanced players, or a combination of thereof, or elites, or masters, or whatever. And people are like, oh, they're just going to stack all these good teams together. Well, if you're going down there with a 40 ball head start, I mean, that's pretty good. You got to get a chance to win.
and if I'm not mistaken, too, Josh, it's not just pull people out of the air. There are some team building restrictions as far as I think it's two at least.
You have to have 2 common players, and then you have to have 2 other qualified players. By qualified, that means say like you guys up there, say you guys only can get 2 players, but you have Kaylee's area who's by you guys, and some players there. Well, as long as you have 2 on the same team as your common players, you can pick up any other 2 players to play with them.
Correct.
Okay. So the good thing about it is you're going to have 2 common players. So it kind of takes away the stacking of teams.
Right.
Plus, obviously, like Abram ain't going to be playing because John Lewis made the rule last year anybody above a 720 Fargo can't play in any ACS events. So I'm going to implement that rule as well. That way more people feel like they have more of a chance, so to speak. Really, it's just about, the name of it is we just want to play pool.
Right.
With all this COVID stuff, man, I think besides players got screwed the second most. I know it sounds bad to say it like that, but besides my kids, man, I feel like I've got the shaft more than anybody, So it's just one of them things where we just want to play pool, man. You guys are pool players,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just want to play.
Absolutely.
Like, there's a lot of stress in life right now with everything that's going on, and a lot of people use pool as their sort of getaway, so to be able to have an event for people to play in after all the events have been canceled this year. I kind of look forward to it. I had the pros in town last weekend, which was just insane, man. Got to see Alex Paguline and Dennis Orcola. That's crazy pool right there.
Yeah.
So just really, and they, they were also thankful too because they haven't got to play either. It's just not us
Right.
amateurs that aren't playing.
Right.
The pros aren't playing. I mean, nobody's playing right now.
Right.
So it's really been it's beneficial to have a place like Rax that supports pool and is willing to go through cleaning the balls every couple matches or whatever may be that the health department puts on them. They go through all these restrictions and guidelines just to make sure that we can play pool. So they get events like that for them there is huge as well. A lot of pool halls and stuff are struggling right now.
Yeah.
Due to the pandemic, and pool's already a fragile sport, so we really don't want to lose too many more pool rooms or places like that.
Absolutely.
So anytime I can run an event somewhere, man, I try to do it, especially for Rax. They're good people down there.
Oh yeah, you can't like
Yeah.
I always beat the drum and I tell them, I says, I never, I've been down there. It's good food, good service. You're playing on top notch equipment. You can go down there during the week from like 11 or whatever it is till 6 o'clock every night during the week and play on top notch equipment for nothing.
For free, man, free pool.
Yep.
And then they even have nights like they have like an industry night where if you work in the serving industry or cook or something like that, you get free pool. They always give pretty sure always free pool to any military veterans, things of that nature, which well, you've been down there, Larry. They recloth them tables every 3 to 6 months, depending on the use and if they look wore out or whatever it may be.
Rax on the
So
rocks.
I mean, anybody.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I said
No, go ahead.
I was about ready to say, Rax on the rocks. That old saying is, you get what you pay for. But in this case, you get way more than you pay for because, like I said, you can go down there and from certain hours and you can play for nothing on the best equipment that money can buy. And yeah, you're going to buy some burgers and fries and all that kind of stuff. And sure, and because they got great food and they got great service. And if you like to do a little gambling, they got the gambling machines there and all that kind of stuff. You can go down and play on a 9-foot diamond. If you never get a chance to play on a 9-footer, because we're always complaining about that, I mean, you can go right down to Rax on the Rocks and walk right in the door, go back on the 9-footer, rack up some balls and play all afternoon and won't cost you a dime. I mean, it's it's insane. The people there at Rax on the Rocks, like I said, are... In my opinion, you're just not going to find a better group of people. You're just not going to do it.
I'm totally looking forward to getting down there,
sure.
and I've heard nothing but great things down there. Josh, I'm going to put you on the spot real quick. I want a prediction on your match that weekend.
75-68, man, and I don't know which way.
Oh.
I think it'll be within 7 games, man. But I mean, both of them guys bring such a dynamic to the table. I really think it's going to come down to the break. Whatever one of them's breaking better will win by 7 games. I think.
You know what? Because he fired that, so I'm going to accept that.
The thing about it is what a lot of people don't realize is that those two guys could get together a week later and the score would just flip flop. You just never know. And Josh.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, you're really getting the best 2 players probably that have came out of our area in a long time. I mean, don't get me wrong, Judex obviously top notch. He's the legend around here, but at the same time, he doesn't play like he used to, on long races and things like that. But we're blessed enough down here that we have a lot of champions, man. And to get to watch really the original 309 and Bobby moved. And so, Abe kind of filled that role, so now it's like the battle for 309, like which one of them is going to show up and get the job done.
And you said that is a race to 75, right?
Yeah, 25 a night. Not too long, not too watered down. Plenty of excitement, So I think 75-68. Just don't know which one. I couldn't pick one. I wouldn't bet with one. I'm just lucky. I'm lucky enough that they picked me to promote the event for them, kind of,
Yeah.
I think he just doesn't want to upset either one of his
right.
buddies.
That's what I'm saying. But no, like I said, I'm going to accept it because he fired it off strong.
I've been asked that same question 100 times, man, and I've told everybody the same answer. I really can't pick a winner. Like I don't know.
Well, I'll pick one. I'll pick one for you. How's that sound? Would that help you out?
All right.
All right.
All right.
I like Bobby 75-67. Just remember that and write that down.
Oh, okay.
I like Bobby
Oh,
75-67.
One
One
game.
less, huh?
Yep. Well, I already had it picked out in my head before we talked about it, and I was going to tell these guys, but I just never got a chance. And then you said 68, and I was like, wow, he almost hit my number anyways. But I like Bobby.
No. Hey, look, you know what they say? Great minds think alike.
Oh, no.
Now, see,
Don't start thinking like me, Larry. It'll be crazy.
Thanks, Josh. I'm going to have to deal with him the rest of the night now because of that.
Right.
Josh thinks I got a great mind. Woohoo!
My head's ballooning.
Hey,
up.
I know you just got done working, so we're not going to keep you long, Josh. I appreciate you letting us give you a call and talk about that stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to get to talk to you some more. And I'm definitely looking forward to getting down and working with you. You do some amazing stuff, and I really want to thank you on behalf of a lot of pool players. You put on some great events. You do a great job. I always hear great things about your events, and I applaud you for all the work that you do. And keep it up, and hopefully we get to work together someday. And I hope that everything works real good with this team thing. And anytime you want to do anything, I mean, anytime you want to get on the show during something you got going on, we can Facebook Live, video chat you in, or do a live on the spot thing so you can show people what you.
Well, I tell you what, next Friday, man, I'll let you guys video me in, and we'll give a quick preview of that match. It starts at 7:00, so.
Okay.
We do it about 7:30, 7:45. You guys can give your guys' crowd a little bit of this crazy match that I'm going to get to witness.
All right. Well, we'll definitely do that. I'll get a hold of you later on the week, and we'll get it all squared away.
Okay.
You enjoy the rest of your weekend, man. Again, thank you for everything you do with all this stuff, and keep up the good work. We'll talk to you later, bud.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you guys as well, man.
Thanks
you guys take care and have a good night.
No
thanks.
problem.
You too, buddy.
Josh. And like I said, they got all sorts of stuff going on at Racks on the Rocks all the time. Josh is always putting on good tournaments, and and like he said, he had Orcolio was down there. They had I think Luna was there. They had Alex Pagalian was down there. Corey Duell was down there. I seen the picture with Mike Mattingly. He had a picture with Corey Duell.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And that goes to show you how rough how rough that playing is down there. They had that tournament they had with the pros and all that stuff. Corey Duell didn't even make to the finals. I mean, he didn't make top.
I saw.
That goes to show you how tough the action it can be.
I was watching some of the results and stuff like that come through as some of the posts and everything like that. If you guys want to find out more about that, you can. We've given you Josh's number and Rack's number quite a few times. You can check out the flyers, like I said, in the flyers section, album on our photo section on the TNT page, or just search Racks on the Rocks and go check out their page and find out stuff. Always cool stuff going on over there for sure.
I will make another side bet.
Oh,
if anybody wants to take it.
Okay,
I'll bet you Bobby McGrath outdrinks by 50 beers. I'm not kidding. That dude likes his beers. And you would think he would boy, sooner or later this would affect this guy's game. Nope.
Does not happen.
No, it does not.
All right, let's switch over now and let's talk about some. We don't have a lot. Well, we have a few, but don't forget, if you are a league operator or tournament director, send us your results. Send us some pictures. Send us cool little write-ups. Roy always sends us the coolest little write-ups with his stuff, and I love it. Alex, I've been seeing his stuff, and I keep meaning to grab some of it because he actually is he's got kind of that Roy-esque kind of write-ups on his results, and I want to start sharing some of those, but I need to talk with him a little more just to make sure it's going to be okay with him. So we're going to take a look at our league and tournament results. Hopefully I got these in the right order. Coming to us from our friend Roy over at Twisted Rose in Algonquin. Tuesday nights, they hold their 550 and under 9-ball tournament. Remember, Roy Fargo, as his stuff is all reported to Fargo. And he does a lot of stuff by Fargo on his Tuesday night. 9-ball is 550 and under. And Steve Wirtz and Patrick Glover took first and second. Steve went undefeated en route to first place, going 5-0 in the hot seat match, 4-2 in the finals, and ending the night with an overall 17-5 record. Patrick took a first-round loss and turned it into a second place, finishing the tourney with a 25-10 overall record. Congratulations to both those guys. We've seen Steve quite a bit. Steve, he's been on this segment a few times actually. I like Patrick's shirt. I love that. I love Roy's pictures. Roy, great job with these pictures, man. Too, by the way, neat little shot of the place. Wednesday nights, your Pick Your Poison. If you don't know what that is, you can check it out. Roy's always posting about his stuff. It's really cool. It's a coin toss to determine the game, and it's so you could be playing 8, 9, or I'm not sure. Does he do 10 ball too?
Yeah,
I think.
Well, that's usually what Pick Your Poison is.
Yeah,
Usually 8, 9, or 10 ball. You flip the coin, and whoever wins the flip gets to pick what game you're going to race in.
Now, I am convinced that Roy purposely does this because he knows how bad I am at names. But he gave me the Facebook name for Rez Jimenez, who took first place, and Steve Wirtz took second place in the Pick Your Poison. Wow, I didn't even realize it said that. Anyhow, what is that supposed to say? Is this supposed to say Gem? I don't know.
Heem. I don't know if the G is silent.
It says his name. I'm
boy.
sorry if I screwed up your nickname. I'm Roy. I think you do it to me on purpose. Anyhow, Rez Jimenez and Steve Wirtz first and second in the Pick Your Poison. Rez finished the night winning 17 of 24 racks to take first place, and Steve took second place with 15 racks out of 24. Then Thursday night, killer Thursday night 10 ball. Whoa, God, I keep stepping on that thing. I'm bringing the table next week.
Okay.
That's killing me.
All right.
Thursday night,
killer
done. 10 ball. Martin Zavala Jr. and Alex Crawford, you see picture, took first and second place. And finishing in third place was Jason Lee. Martin went undefeated, beating Jason in the hot seat match. Alex in the finals and ending the night with a 20-4 overall first place record. Alex took a third round loss to Martin and turned it into his second place finish, beating Jason in the guaranteed third round and going 19-14 overall. Jason shot through a tough field, earning third place, finishing with 11-9 overall. Twisted Rose, Stanley Davis, and Roy appreciate each and every one of you that come out to their tournaments, and they hope to see you again each week. So make sure you check that out if you're looking for something to do. Tuesdays through, actually, I think they're having a tournament right now.
There is.
There's a tournament going on right now, and I believe he's still doing his Saturday stuff. Roy is another good one, giving people all kinds of fun stuff to do. Don't forget, just because we didn't mention it doesn't mean that there's not another cool tournament going on. You can check out all the great groups on Facebook that talk about and share tournament information. One group I'm going to point out to you that I want you to check out, just created. It's grown like crazy. I think it's almost to 1,000.
Talking about Eric Naretto.
Yep. The Illinois Pool Tournament page. Search that on Facebook.
Yes, there is all sorts of good information.
Oh yeah, Eric is working with people that post in there and pinning announcements to the front of that page for all the weekly tournaments that you can find that go obviously regularly on weeklies. And he's got I think he's covered 4 or 5 or maybe even 6 of the days of the week. I think he's got there because
if you got a tournament, he will have it all posted up on there.
And it is he does restrict that to Illinois tournaments only. But of course, there's a ton of other great groups on Facebook where you can find information for tournaments all over the place. Midwest tournaments, the Illinois. There's just all kinds of tournament chasers. Just tons of great pool groups. And if you run a pool group on Facebook and you want us to tell people about it, help you grow your members, send us the information. Send us your cover picture. We'll share it and we'll tell people about it. Again, we love to highlight the people and places that help grow and promote our sport. So if you do one of those things, we want to tell people about it. And we want to show how awesome you are, because this is our sport. We love it, and we love the people that help grow it. So we will do anything we can to highlight those people and continue to grow it. I want to say thank you very much to Thomas Van Eck with his iCue at iQclinic.com. Search Thomas Van Eck on Facebook and get your iCue ball right now. Help Thomas continue to grow his little adventure, and in the process, help thousands and thousands of boys and girls all over the place through the Boys and Girls Clubs that the iCue helps. And thank you to Josh Suits for taking the time to talk to us about his stuff coming up. That looks like a ton of fun. I got nothing else. You got anything else? Pigeon Coop tournament, we talked about that.
We had a couple of grudge matches involving me, but we can talk about that next week.
Nobody cares what you do anymore.
I'm on a winning streak, brother.
You on a winning streak.
I am dominating the pool scene around here.
Excuse me.
Everybody's scared of me, too.
We're real quick to touch on it because we didn't, but I forgot about that. Well,
You want to pat me on the back?
No, I don't want to pat you
Come
anywhere
on,
on
pat
the
me on the
backside.
back. Come on, there you go.
The way
Hey.
he stuck that thing out there for a second, I'm like, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
TikTok gone bad. Anyhow, of course.
You stick around, I'm going to beat his brains in a second.
We're still kind of a lot of leagues on hold in our area right now. We heard Josh talking about that. It's a tricky situation right now. A lot of places are in weird spots.
Well, and we're gonna get through it. It's just a matter. It's just gonna take some time, and it's really nothing new to report. So there's no reason to go into huge depth about it because it is what it is. Everybody knows what we're up against, and until something changes, there's really
all the leagues here in this area, Sterling Rock Falls and Dixon, are all on hold right now. We still will be bringing you next week the City Cup.
Yes.
And as far as I know, it is still being at the cooler.
And if for some reason it changes, it'll be done right here.
It will get played on that day. That was the other thing I had. Oh man, I got to fly through that real quick. I didn't even go far enough. Hold on. There. No, did I not put it in there?
I don't know. Did you?
No, I'm going through all the pictures again. Oh, there it is. The City Cup Showdown. I forgot I put those at the end of that. So the City Cup Showdown, first break at 11 a.m. live from the cooler, and the teams have turned in their first round lineups.
Oh,
for
I
the
didn't
team
know
versus
that.
team. The first match of the first round would be team versus team. The captains had to blind set these up without knowing the other team's lineup. So we'll be seeing, it'll basically be like it's a round robin league kind of thing where they'll each play each other once in a race to get whoever wins the first 3 games on the side will get that first match point to get on the board first. So
there's some good matchups there.
Yeah,
there's be some good grudge matches there.
Yeah, it's going to be some good ones. So you guys will get to check that out. We'll have that live for you on the TNT.
And we got to give a big shout out to the cooler for letting us have it down there.
Yep.
Renee and Kendra down there. You couldn't ask for a nicer bar
Oh,
owners,
man.
nicer people, and once again, great staff and stuff like that. If you ever want to go down, whenever we can do that again, whenever you want to go out and have a nice cold beer, the coolest damn bar in town.
Yes, they are very. Renee and Kendra, they take great care of us. They've done some great stuff and helped us out a ton. We appreciate it. Timmy, what's up? I'm sorry, but the table not being here has all my stuff in the wrong place, so I can't keep looking at them. I'm just gonna keep bitching about it. What's going on, Matt Snyder? How you doing, buddy? Hey, were you getting ready to play somebody? Didn't I see somebody?
He can play me anytime he wants to rack him
I
up.
saw him and somebody were talking about it. We'll figure it out. We're gonna get out of here because he's itching to get beat by Bill or something.
I got to give him 5 games on the wire, race to 10.
Wow. Well, you did that, not me.
I know. I beat him last time though.
Did you? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
Want to pat me on the back again?
No, I'm done touching you.
I can't get him. I'm like the Rodney Dangerfield pool. I get no respect.
No respect. I will admit you have been on a pretty good tear. You've been beating on some people pretty good.
Poor Sam Maggio.
Oh.
I beat up on him too, and
it was Sam, Mike,
and I guess. But the thing about it is though, is there one guy keeps lipping off to me, and I'm scared of him. I'm not gonna lie. Is Stu Key? I
saw that.
I know he barked up the other day, and he was like, "Hey, you got to take me on." And I you know what?
He's going to be...
I am going to play Terry Stevens, too. He's an advanced player out of the Quad City area.
We need to...
I'm going to play him, and we're going to get that coming up. We're going to put that on the grudge match here on the... Yeah.
I meant to say something to you. We need to see if we can find you a cohort for Sunday, because I'm going to be bouncing back and forth, kind of refereeing and doing some producing.
If James Brashaw is...
he's playing.
Okay, well, then you can't have him.
Was James on a team?
I don't think so.
No, he's not. Oh, sorry, James.
But we could get if James was available.
He did say he would. Yeah, he did.
I talked to him, and hopefully he'll come down.
I think you two might be pretty good together.
If we can keep him sober. Because the last broadcast, he was having fun though, and I told him, I said, "Hey, you did a great job. Maybe we sit down, and drink some beer, and we'll get behind the microphone. We'll do this together."
He hung out with me at the Dave's place a couple months ago, and that was a lot of fun. So,
but yeah, Stu, I'm going to have to play Stu. I'm going to play Terry Stevens. We're going to get that set up. He's going to give me the last 2, I think, playing nine ball. He's a little bit better player than I am, but. And then I know Stu's, he wants some of my money, and we're gonna get it set up soon, Stu. I promise you, and we'll play, like, we'll meet in like Clinton or something like that, play over there. And we'll bring the stuff over. We'll stream it, and I'll let you beat me up on the stream.
That one I definitely want to keep for prosperity.
Yeah, and I know it's coming, and I know I got to do it because I keep lipping off, telling him I'm the best. I'm the best old player out there.
That during that match, with Stu was on the mic with us and stuff like that,
and very excellent on the mic.
Excellent mic. Yeah, I was like, man, I can't wait to see you play.
He plays good.
I bet you does.
Yeah, he plays really good.
Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, hit like and subscribe. If you're watching us on Facebook, hit like and follow. Don't forget to check out iQclinic.com and search Thomas Van Eck to check that out. Check out all the cool stuff in our flyers section and our photo albums. For upcoming tournaments, we're going to post some more links to some of Thomas's videos. He has some really good videos using his iCue and doing different shots to help you with stuff like that.
That should do it.
That should do it. Make sure you're supporting your venues that are doing whatever they can to stay around so that they are around when everything clears up. So we have great places to shoot pool. Nothing else, just go and have a drink, drop a big old tip, and tell them how much you love them if you're possible that you can do that. We will be back next week, 7 o'clock Central, right here, live from the Pigeon Coop. I've been Bud. That's been Hollywood. You guys have a great weekend. We will see you next week. Bye. See you.
See you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Absolutely. I'm going to leave you with nothing because I forgot where I put it. I was kidding.
Hey, wait, to end up the show.
Oh, there it is. I'm going to leave you with how you can get your very own TNT fight night. Have a great night.